Hello, YouTube. Hello to all my friends out there in YouTube world. You know who it is. Now, do you know what time of the year it is? We're fixing to tell you. Sit down in here and take a little break, talk to you a minute. You know what time of the year it is? It's garden time. We've been working in the garden today, only prepping, getting it ready. We do have a few things planted, but we're going to plant quite a bit more. We're not raising the garden because we have to, but we're going to raise the garden like we have to. So we're just going to play it off like we have to have it. And we really do need some things out of the garden, but back in the day on a homestead, that was one of the most important things that you could possibly do is raise a garden. And hopefully it turned out well for you. But I'm going to kind of show you around, show you a few tools, show you what we've been up to, and what the garden looks like. Well, we'll show you this, our garden. Well, we're only going to raise one garden, but we're actually going to raise two. We're going to raise a little garden in that raised bed, and we'll talk to you about that in a minute. But we did go ahead and plant some onions. We got a couple of rows of white onions in there. We didn't get to show you how we planted the potatoes, the Kennebec, but they're in here. We've been over here tilling it up, kind of getting it ready. We think the garden likes to breathe a little bit, so we're going to let a little fresh air down in there. As you know, we did raise a little garden over here last year, but this is new ground. All the other gardens that we raised were out of that one over there, but that one's going to rest. And we probably won't raise a garden there again, but we do most of the main tilling of the garden with this tiller. This tiller is a beast. This garden is no match for this tiller. And I'm going to tell you why we use the little tiller as well here in a minute. But you'll notice on this tiller, it doesn't have any side, there's no side shields on it. And it'll cause the dirt to roll over if you look how it's kind of humped up in the rows there. So we got to use this tiller real quick, the smaller one here. It has the shields on the side that adjust up and down to let the dirt roll out. And that way the dirt, when we go down by close to a row, the dirt won't roll up on the crop there. But real quick, we got a couple of tools right here. We made these tools a long time ago. And you're looking at this wondering what in the world is that? Well, I'm going to show you. This is the garlic, and mainly the garlic and the onions. Because you can't really get the hoe in here, we like to come in here and kind of rake and get the grass and kind of like loosen the dirt up a little bit with this little hoe or this little whatever. Like I said, we just use it to because you can't really get the hoe in here without cutting the plant down, and we don't want that. Like I said, we're raising a garden like we have to have it, and we do not want to cut anything down. But to give you some idea how that works, you can kind of like dig up the, we don't want any grass growing in between the crop. All right, real quick, let's go back here. And we have this little hoe. It's not really a hoe. We made this little thing, and we can come in here and shave a weed right off with it. And that's what we use this for. Let me see, I don't believe I've got any bigger ones growing yet, but we will have. And you can walk down through here. Of course, I got to dig, but if you want to get in here close, kind of shave off the weed there, that's what this is for. Here's some grass growing right there. You can kind of like shave it off and flip that right out of there. Alrighty. And again, this is just a couple of the tools that we made to that we use in the garden. Let's go over here real quick. We're going to be absolutely truthful with you. We started a raised bed last year. We raised sweet potatoes in it. We were very impressed. So what we decided to do this year, we do have a few onions planted in this raised bed right in this area. But we're going to raise a whole entire garden on a small scale in this raised bed. And we're going to see if we can learn from it, perhaps what grows best in the raised bed here. And real quick, garden is looking good. All right, real quick. This is what our garden's going to look like. This is the size of it. I would have to actually measure it to tell you how big it's going to be, but it would be big enough for Brenda and I for sure. And we're going to try to get as much out of it as we can. And we're going to can as much as we can. Let me say God bless to you. And thanks so much for coming by and watching the video, for visiting the channel. We do want you to come back anytime. You know you're always welcome here. And we hope you do subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video. And we'll definitely catch you in the next one.